talking. And if you guys come in later on, you're more than welcome to chime on in. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it. Bye. Anna says bye. Bye. I love you. Have a good day. Guys, frustration, being frustrated in that particular time when you have something that's, take care. Have a good day. Being frustrated when you have some things going on and you have less time to deal with, and you're rushing, or you have things that you have to do, or deadlines to meet, or just a lot of things going on at one particular moment. This is the best time to really kind of tap into a practice that you can use in these situations. And what is it that you do to wind down? What is it you do to kind of calm down? For many of us, we actually get into these situations of our relaxed time or our chill time as almost in a sense of tension, or a little bit of I guess you would say, let's use this for example. Some guys sit down and they're like, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to max and relax now. Let me drink this beer. I got to tell you something. Alcohol, and not to knock you, I know probably some of us drink, but alcohol is it's toxic, and it does stress the body. And so you may feel like this sense of like calm and relaxation, but you're actually adding stress to your relaxation. It's not just me saying this, but it's not relaxing to add a toxin to your body. And so we kind of have this customary way of hurting our relaxed time and hurting our calmness. And have you ever experienced going into maybe some type of relaxed mode, or going to bed in a relaxed state of mind, taking the time to actually turn the lights off, turn the phone off, turn other things off, turn your mind off, and really, really lay down? Hey, what's going on? And hi, how you doing? And so taking the time to, Native, I see that. What's going on? And I take the time to really just relax and calm down is really, it's really something that we've lost the way through. C1 and then at. Thank you. Okay. And getting back to this understanding of just finding calmness or relaxation can actually be sometimes it takes some time to get there. It does take some time to get there. And C1NN at. Okay, yeah, thank you. I see your message. So okay, yeah, absolutely, no problem. And so taking the time to relax, finding your relaxed moment and finding your relaxed time throughout the day. Many times it's typically early in the morning. Sometimes it's in the evening. But what we do is we have this customary way of actually hurting our relaxed time. And by maybe adding alcohol and thinking this is our wind down time, and it's not, because you're adding stress to the body, you're adding a toxin to your body. You may think you're relaxing, but you're not. Finding a calmness and a time to really to go into that space of relaxation is key and is vital. And it's going to be a tool that you can use throughout your lifetime in many areas of stress or tension or frustration. And if you can really tap into this and really take the time to look at what helps you uh, get into a more calm state, an emptiness of your mind. Everyone has their own way, and there are different tactics and different ways to kind of learn this. And one of the things that you can do, and I'm just going to share with you now, is really just focusing on your breath and taking a deep breath. And speaking, if you have to speak, if you're engaged in a conversation, speaking slowly, right? Moving slowly, or living and going about your day slowly. And going a little bit more in a calm state where you can actually be more focused on what you're doing from moment to moment, from breath to breath. And as you continue this practice of being in a more calm, relaxed, self-aware, and focused on your actions and your breath state of mind, this is going to help you when times get frustrating. It's something that will not happen right away. It's not going to happen right away. And you will get better at it and better at it over time. But I want you to take the time when you are feeling frustrated at work or at home or with your family, and hopefully you're not feeling frustrated with your family every day. But you know, life has a funny way of actually bringing a lot of pain in the home and frustration in the home. So it's vital that you learn a little bit of emptiness and focus. And hey, what's up, Aiden? Aiden, man, it's nice to see you again. And if you can take a little time to focus on that, that would be great. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. So you went back to what I was saying. If you can go into that one moment in time where you're absolutely frustrated, something is just pissing you off, you're just like, oh my God, I'm just can't, what the hell? Like, how did this, oh my goodness, what is, why? Are you serious? And you get into this moment of this, what, like, oh my, like what? Just a shock of, and the frustration comes out. And if you noticed these, look at very closely your pattern of behavior. Look at very closely the way you're reacting. These reactions, many of them are just not like, probably not intelligent, thought out words or actions, or very self-aware and actions. They're probably a pattern of unhealthy reactions through physical or voice that you have learned over a period of time. And then if you take a really good inventory of the way you react in these times of frustration. Oh, what? I can't believe this. Like what? The words, I can't believe this. The the stuttering of the sound of your voice, or the movement of your head, your eyes. If you really pay attention to these patterns that you've built up over time, you can probably, if you focus on not saying those things that are just digging you further into the frustration. I can't believe this. What happened? Oh my gosh. If you if you take away those words, you now have a wider range of a platform to grow into a more healthier response and creating healthier habits and healthier responses to frustrated times. So think about that for a second. And although if you can catch your mouth and stop your mouth from actually saying it. And so think of a time when you were frustrated and you kind of like belted out and let out some words or frustration or anger. And think of a time that you acted out and this and that, or maybe threw something, or just felt so like, oh my gosh. And if you looked at yourself in the mirror, come outside of yourself and look at yourself and imagine your posture being so aggressive and your head just kind of moving in frustration and the words that you may be saying. And if you take the time to really reflect and do some mirroring and self-reflection about that, look at that person. Take the time right now to really just kind of look at that person that you are in the frustrated moment, in the painful moment, or the depressive state of mind that you're in. Take the time to look at that person that you. We have all been there. I've been there too. It's not just you. Everyone has experienced these moments of frustration. And so look at your responses, look at your actions, look at your posture, your body posture, and think about that. Now take those things away. Take what you might say, oh, I can't believe this. Oh my God. What happened? Take away your physical actions, take away your verbal words, and look at that moment. If you could please be present in that moment of time, if you could think of a moment that you were frustrated. And now look at that and look at yourself. This is crucial. Look at yourself and reflect and tell yourself, everything's okay now. Everything is better now. Or things are getting better now. And you're going to be completely fine. And you're going to come you're going to be past that moment in time. Breathe, calm. And when you look at yourself and do some mirrored reflection of that frustrating, difficult challenge that you were going through, and you can look at yourself and speak to yourself with that type of energy and focus of more calmness within you, you begin the healing journey through the universe. You can actually heal yourself of reacting that way. So now you have the power. So the present moment of you now, the right now, is helping to heal the present moment of you that was then, right? And by doing so, you are fully connected. You are directly reflected upon you, the inner you. Because that time that was you is still who you are. It's still exactly you. So you are healing you. And now when you go about your days and your life and you take some deep thought into that and maybe really do some real, when you get to that moment, okay, again, because that's life. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be difficult. Things are going to hurt. And when you get to that moment again in your life, and remember this, remember what you said to yourself about you're getting better. Remember what you said to your reflection. It's going to be okay. Take a deep breath. Calm down. Mike, John, Sam, David, Sarah, Lisa, and whoever you are reflecting to yourself, directly reflect your energy to you again. And you begin the change of healing. You begin the turn of healing. You create the correction within you. You hold the power. You hold the power. You've always held the power. You just don't know how to directly reflect upon you, because the world has pulled you so far outside, and we're not connected with ourselves within. Yo, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. And that's not anybody's particular fault. We're not bad people for not like taking a more in-depth focus upon ourselves, but we've been indoctrinated to this system that they want us to be enslaved in, and they make you believe that you get up in the morning and you cook your food, and you make your lunch, and you clean your body, and you get ready, and you go about your day, and you live your life. Then you come home, and you go to sleep, and that's the end of the day. That's okay. But how many times throughout the day are you really going in? You see, all of this outside of us that's happening, that's pulling us to maybe family or work or other responsibilities and things of that nature, we feel like we are us, but we're not. Our energy is spent in living for other things. And thank you for the like. I appreciate it. If anybody, you guys come in, please feel free to like the video if you feel any of it vibes with you, or if you enjoy the information. And don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that. If you guys want to come back later, if you're catching this later on, go ahead and come on back later, and you can listen to the beginning. So with all of this that we go throughout our day, and we are enjoying our day and living your life, but you're not really living the internal you, like with you. And this is, again, it's not our fault. It's not your fault. You know, we have to go to this job. I have to go to this meeting. I have to go to this place. I have to do this, and I have to do this. I have to, and almost the gym is probably one of the best places to be for healing. But we go to the gym, and we have to go to the gym to get strong. And it's good for me, and in so many different ways. And this is great, but we're detaching what's the healing part about it. And then when we go to work and things of that nature, how are we attached to the fact that this is a benefit to us? Sometimes we hate our job, right? We hate what our responsibilities that we have to do. How can we begin to look at, and this is the change, how can we reflect and change that reflection of the way we envision things to be? We think we're living for ourselves, but okay, so how can I look at these responsibilities, or this job, or the gym, or this and this and this and this, and how some here of it, it's not a benefit to me, but many of it is a benefit to me. But how does it benefit my internal? How is it linked to my health, my happiness, my joy? And so now when we start to turn the page of this energy and really self-reflect, so living outside of myself, but how can I reflect upon how this benefits me internally? You see, the only way out is in. The only way out is in. And when we go outward and we go about our lives, you have to look at things like this money. It does bring some sense of joy and happiness into my external life and on the face value of my life. But internally, there's a sense of comfort and calm and peace. There's a sense of security and safety. Although I should not, you're not attaching yourself to, like, I only feel safe and secure if I have this amount of money. You cannot attach. And that's where we get the misunderstanding. That's where there's the disconnection. And for the gym, that was work and your money and your finances. And for the gym, how can you look at the gym? Okay, well, I know the gym's good for me. I need to get my cardio, my muscles. I need to see my buddies, or I need to, whatever the case may be, I need to go to my Zumba class or my dance classes. And it's good for you in many ways, but now we look at it as we're living outside of ourselves. It's an external. I have to go do this. I have to get to this class. Let me give you an example. I went with my girlfriend with her to a few of her classes, and there's a lot of these ladies in here. They look like they're business women. They're very well-to-do. They're taking care of themselves. They look like yogis. They have the most beautiful bodies. They're all wearing yoga pants, and they look amazing with respect to their, the image of their bodies, because of what they're wearing for the gym. They look very well presentable, as if they would be like very kind and intellectual ladies in life. But once they open their mouth, some of them are really disgusting and very rude, and they're very aggressive. And it's and we can go in and on and on and on about that, but we go to the gym and we sit down and we got our spot for the class, for the yoga class, and I'm over here, I'm here. They look so angry, like, I want this space. And we're just like, oh, the gym is a happy time. It's like, it's therapy. Like, we come here, we're like, we're gonna feel so good right now from this class. This feels great. And I give my girl a hug. She goes, yeah, I can't wait. This is gonna be a great class. And we're just like, we're in the moment of like joy. And these ladies are just so angry. And this is my space. Like, you have to go, and you can't be here, this and that. I just want to tell you something about ladies in the gym being aggressive and taking space in a class. This is my experience of going with my girlfriend to her classes. I'm Native American Indian. This is all of our space. This does not belong to you. That's the truth. I'm Native American Indian. So the space does not belong to you. Are we still talking about this? Really? So going back to what I was saying is, the gym is healthy for you. It's a healthy space for you. And we go there for all the wonderful benefits. But here we have people that come, and it could be in the yoga class, in their Zumba class. It could be inside the weight room or the cardio room. It could be wherever it is, but you have these people that are living so externally outside of them. Massive insecurities, and they're looking in the mirrors, and you can see the fear on their faces, and they're holding this posture, this sense of posture. It's like, you're loving your body. Like, you come to the gym and look at it not as a chore of you have this so much internal stress that is like depleting your energy stores for your physical stress that you need. And I may be looking at it just kind of from a different perspective, but there's so much pain I see in the faces and the eyes of people walking into the gym. And that's not what the gym is for. It's there to heal you. It's a tool to self-love and self-heal. And that's where we are living so far outside of ourselves, in the pain and in the insecurities of trying to better the problems that we have internally by lifting heavy or going farther or being more disciplined in the gym. And I guess this kind of taps into a little bit of the bipolar disorder arena, which I'll talk to you about maybe on the next video, because it really goes in depth, and it can go several different ways, and it can be confusing because we know bipolar disorder, narcissism, and all these other different disorders are just being thrown out there nowadays, and we're really not putting a real fine definition and pinpointing the actual people. So I'm going to close with this. Living outside of you, for the gym, for work, and so on and so forth, instead of looking at it as a difficult task or a challenge or things I have to do, I have to do this. You're living in the energy outside of you. And how are these things in your life that you're going, your responsibilities that you have to do, how are they benefiting you internally, in your spiritual, in your physical, in your mental, in your emotional? How are they benefiting you? Turn the page, change it. And if you're living in a frustrated moment in time, and you're just, it's too frustrating, you're like, what the hell's going on? Change your words, change your energy and how you use it. Calm your body, relax. You're going to get through this. You're going to be okay. And look back at yourself, reflect. Look in the mirror of who you are and self-reflect and tell yourself, you have the power. Not any YouTube video, not anybody out there that is paying, you have to pay so much to, not any medication. You hold the power to heal you. And it's really just on understanding at face value level. We don't need to go too in depth in this misunderstanding of mystery to really heal ourselves. It's really just turning back around and looking at the mirror image of who you are and reflecting upon you and speaking life and love and light and healing words directly to you. You hold this power. There's no one else that has it but you. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for listening in. I hope you can come back a little bit later and listen in. And thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this if you feel as though this might help somebody. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.